I insist. Oops. Don't worry about it. Okay? You know what? I appreciate any extra time, so don't sweat it.
Great.
I know what it was like to work your job too, so. So you know how I was talking about
It's the camera.
the APL building?
Yes.
It really could lend itself in the back area. The windows are because of regulations.
Okay.
An instructor has to be in the purview of the students.
What's going on in the classroom?
Right,
Yes.
and so they put big ones. And then the curtains are so that the students don't look at you. You know, so you can actually pull the curtains.
Okay.
Okay?
Excuse me.
Not a problem. Okay.
And then as the system is set up, you have the VHS player, you have a monitor, and then we have a toggle switch in which we can activate and then change the focus.
Okay.
As the student moves around, we're able to use the toggle to move it around. This is the voiceover. So all of a sudden when the student is speaking, if we want to make a critique, all of a sudden we press the button and then lay over the critique and then pick it back up again. And so that it'll constantly record. You have a timer here, so when it's playing, you can have the exact time right there, so that's recorded. And then you can see further on, here's a divider with a heavy duty, and then it's shared, so both rooms share the video booth, and then this goes into the other classroom.
Okay, yeah, the next classroom, I see. That makes sense.
Which we wouldn't have really that luxury right now.
Well, it's very possible that you could do this in between two rooms, and let's say both rooms sharing one space.
Right.
For instance, this area
And
could
then
have two. It could have one of the booth people could be looking on that side while the other one
Right.
almost back to back.
Right.
Right?
And then the last philosophy was supposed to be, before they cannibalized it, was there was supposed to be another computer here, and then the students was supposed to come in, and the student could then view immediately
Okay.
what they did, so it was instantaneous.
So right now this area
Since they
is kind of not being used,
not
right?
being used, right?
So, in fact, if we shared a space where this side was used similarly to with that you could share a room of this size with two windows on opposing sides, right?
Right, right.
Okay.
So I don't know truly if there's anything else to share. It's really fairly easy, just taking up, and so it's a pseudo wall, if you
Take a
will.
look at these things. So why don't you talk about the controls one more time? here?
Again, the controls that we can move around, and then I can zoom out on the
Get back a
speaker,
little bit.
and
I
then
can see
I'm
what's going on in the.
okay.
Yeah. Okay. There.
And then we're able to zoom in and change. So we have complete access to everything
Okay.
with
That's
the
the video
toggle.
camera that we saw outside.
Right.
And as far as the and then that.
And then this enables you to lay over the voiceover. You hear the click, and every time you click that, now you're laying a comment on the tape
Okay.
as it is right now.
Okay.
Okay, and so that's easy. So as the student is listening, now all of a sudden you have a comment, and as we were talking, maybe there's a way to send the comments to another track and keep the first
Sure.
one pure.
Yeah.
So,
Okay. Great.
and then again, the monitor is really nice for us so that we're not looking through the window, but we're viewing everything through
Right.
the monitor.
Right.
So,
Okay.
and that's pretty much it.
Okay. Anything special with that? Oh, those are just lines, right?
These are lines, and to be honest with you, this has to deal with the microphone and the amplifier. So,
Okay.
so it's just picking up the voice. You're able to, through the mechanism, also if they're too low, is to turn them up in volume as well.
Just have a look around the room so that we can know exactly what's up. The relative size of the room. Okay.
And again, this is a nice function because then this separates and you can barely hear.
What's going on the other side?
That's exactly right.
Okay.
So, and that's a nice feature.
Sure. Otherwise, it's a pretty normal classroom. Although this is a nice sized classroom.
It is. It handles a classroom of 30.
Mm-hmm.
And notice again it's carpeted, which is, I think, just an absolute plus.
Yes. And there are no desks.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, cool.
Now, do you want me to turn the little the camera so that you can see it? Or?
Yeah, I mean, why don't you do that? I'll do a close up, and we can see how the camera moves. Gotcha. Okay.
Got it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So the camera's not obtrusive at all.
Okay.